Hi guys, so my name is Bree. I wanted to share my weight loss journey with you guys, how I've lost 55 pounds on keto and from working out. Basically I started last year, sorry, that's my dog if you can hear her. I started out 2018 weighing 198 pounds and today I weigh 147, so almost 55 pounds, which is so exciting. I get so many DMs on Instagram about how I've done it, what I eat, what I do for workout, like working out and everything, and I just felt it would be easier to come on here and just share my journey with everybody, so this is kind of my journey. I've always had problems with food. So ever since I was a little girl, I would binge eat. I've had body dysmorphia, and I've always struggled with my weight. I would literally get up in the middle of the night to just sneak food and eat as much as I possibly could because I didn't want anybody else to know that I was eating. And going into middle school and having girls call you fat and just body shaming you the entire way through school didn't help anything. And by no means was I fat in middle school, but when you have people telling you that you are, that's what your mind goes to. That's just how you view your body from then on out. You think you're fat. You wish you were as skinny as some of these other girls, and you're just constantly comparing yourself to others. And I feel like with social media, that didn't help my confidence at all. I was constantly comparing myself to others. So that's kind of where that all began. So I've gone through yo-yo dieting all my life. I've tried weight loss shakes. I have tried starving myself. I have tried binging and purging. I have tried doing cardio 7 days a week, running my freaking ass off and getting literally nowhere. Like, yes, you lose weight from doing these things, but as soon as you stop, you put those pounds right back on. It's so unhealthy, and believe me, I've tried it all and nothing works. So around 2016, I had been the heaviest I had ever been, and that's when I kind of developed the habit of doing cardio multiple days a week and drinking weight loss shakes and just doing all these unhealthy things. And believe me, I lost quite a bit of weight, and it had gone from the beginning of 2016 till, I don't even know, September of that year, and I kind of fell off the wagon and stopped doing all those things, and I gained all the weight back, and I gained even more weight. And that's where at 2018 in January, that's literally the heaviest I had ever been after that first time of losing all the weight, and that's when I weighed almost 200 pounds. I was at 198 pounds. And honestly, when you're putting on this weight, you don't notice how big you're getting until your clothes stop fitting and you don't want to go out anymore because you don't want people to judge you or see how much weight you've gained, or, I mean, just basically see you in general. I completely shut down. I had no social life. I stopped buying new clothes because literally nothing fit me. All I wore were leggings and baggy shirts. It was so unhealthy, and I was just eating constantly. Just constantly, and it was so gross, so unhealthy. And nobody tells you how to stop that. Nobody tells you how to stop binge eating and how to get healthy and how to work out the right way and blah, 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 without buying or paying for a personal trainer. So I had come to the realization that I was way overweight and I wanted to change something. And so I did. So the beginning of 2018, I did keto for about 2 months with my boyfriend, and he lost a lot of weight and I didn't. So I got discouraged and I stopped. And then this was probably March, April-ish, I decided I wanted to go vegan. So I went vegan for a month and I hated that. That was awful. I felt like I was constantly hungry and I just wanted to eat all the time. And that's been my biggest struggle, is that I just feel like I want to snack constantly. So I stopped doing that. I wasn't doing anything until June of 2018, and that's when I started keto again. I've been working out a couple days a week since the beginning of the year, but nothing insane. So mid-June of 2018, that's when I hopped on the keto bandwagon again, and I got serious about it. I was super strict. I didn't cheat for the first 3 months that I did it. I tracked everything I ate, and I was working out consistently, and I started seeing results about a month after doing that. So many people think that with keto, which I was one of these people, you see so many other people posting their progress pictures and how much weight they've lost in such a short amount of time, and you cannot compare yourself to others because you're going to get so discouraged. I did it. I was looking at everybody else's pictures, wondering why they lost 20 pounds in a month and I've only lost maybe 5. So yes, use pictures as motivation, but don't compare yourself to others. After about the first month, I saw results, and that kind of kicked my ass into gear even more. And I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm not hungry all the time. I can actually control what I'm eating. I feel good about myself. I have energy. It was just so much better, and I never felt like this before. So yeah, I started keto at the beginning of June of 2018, and I just consistently have done it since then. And in a year, I've lost almost 55 pounds, which has been honestly so amazing. I've fit in the smallest size jeans I ever remember wearing since I was honestly in like elementary school, and I don't hate how I look. I honestly, before losing weight, I would look in the mirror and just be disgusted by what I saw. Like, I would avoid mirrors at all costs because I felt so gross about myself. When you're at the point where you let your weight control your life, your social life, everything around you, that's when you know that it's honestly so unhealthy and you need to change something, and that's kind of where I was at. And what I hate is that yes, people will post their before and after pictures and say, oh, I lost this much weight. All I did was this and this. But nobody tells you how damn hard it is to get up every day and work out and not cheat when you're out at dinner with your family or your friends and they're over there eating fries and chips and everything that you want to eat, and you can't have that. Nobody tells you how hard it is to have self-control and to resist eating those things, and how hard it is to like get up and actually work out. And I get so many questions about what I eat on a daily basis, and it's so hard to sit there and say, this is what I eat and you should only eat this much and you have to do it this way for it to work for you. God, no. Keto is amazing, but at the same time, you either love it or you hate it. But you have to find what works for you. And I think that's with anything in life, is you kind of have to tweak things to fit your meal plan and what's going to be good for you and what you like to eat and how much you should be eating every day. There's just so much that goes into it that I can't just sit there and tell you how you should be doing something. I mean, you have to figure it out on your own. You have to go and see, okay, this worked for me, this didn't. I can eat this much, I can't eat that. Just, you have to do it on your own. You're gonna make mistakes, but you have to make those mistakes to see what works for you. And my meal plan is honestly so boring. First of all, I can't cook, so I will literally make the most simple meals I possibly can and eat that same meal for months on end and be fine. And as far as workouts, I mainly do weightlifting. There's nothing wrong with cardio, but with my past and just only doing cardio so much, I did see results, but when I lost weight, I was a skinny fat, whereas now I'm weightlifting and I'm seeing muscle definition, and I'm literally seeing weight loss in places that I didn't even think I could lose weight. Like my love handles, I've had love handles ever since I could remember, and they're disappearing. Like, I'm losing them, and I've never thought that was possible. So honestly, I would much rather weightlift and do HIIT workouts than cardio. That's kind of my story. Like I said, I've been doing keto since June of 2018. It's now January of 2019. I still love it. I get a lot of questions asking if I'm going to continue doing it for long term, and absolutely. The fact that I found something that I can control what I'm eating, I can control my snacking. Because you're eating so much fat throughout the day, you're just so much fuller than you normally would be when you're eating all these empty carbs or sugar, things like that. You're just so much more full. But you have to be in the mindset that you want to lose weight and you're ready to do this. And I mean, the self-control that you have to have is unreal, but I feel like as soon as you start seeing results, that's when you're just going to want to kind of push through and just say, okay, I can do it. It's worth it. It's totally worth not eating all this shit food that makes me feel awful about myself and just feel awful in general, rather than eating foods that make me feel good and I have energy and I actually want to get up and work out. And just living a healthy lifestyle has helped me so much, and not just physically but mentally as well, because I've struggled with self-confidence, like I was saying in the beginning, all my life. And now I don't hate what I see when I look in the mirror. I feel confident. And I think feeling confident is probably one of the best things that you could ever experience. When you're just mentally stable and you just feel good about yourself, it's so worth it. And then seeing the physical changes as well is obviously a bonus, but mentally I've never felt better about myself. Anyways, basically all I'm saying is that this isn't an easy thing to do. It's not. Nobody tells you how fucking hard it is. I mean, there were times where I felt like I wasn't losing any weight and I would get so discouraged because, like I said, I was comparing myself to others, but realistically, I go back and look at my before pictures and I had lost 20 pounds and I was doing such a great job, but I would be so hard on myself because when I looked in the mirror, I felt like I didn't see anything. So that's another thing, is even though before pictures aren't fun to take, you need to take them, because seeing the progress from when you first start, well, I mean, halfway through your journey to even just your goal weight, it's crazy to see the difference in the before and after. And I think that's what kind of motivates me the most, is seeing how much heavier I used to be compared to now, because again, there's some days where I look in the mirror and I honestly feel huge and I just kind of have to snap out of it and be like, hey, no, you've worked your freaking ass off. Don't beat yourself up. You deserve to be so proud of yourself. Like, you did this. Nobody else did this. You did this. So I think it's super important to make sure that you're taking time for yourself every day. You are the only person in control of yourself. Nobody's gonna do it for you. You're honestly just being lazy if you won't get up and work out. And I have those days all the time, so don't feel bad. But when it becomes a cycle of, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, you know, you're never gonna start. So get off your ass and start, because it's so worth it and you will feel so much better about yourself, I promise. So that's kind of my journey. And it's not over. I'm still working out like crazy. I'm still focused on my health 100%, and I've never felt better about myself. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this answered some of your questions. I'll definitely do more videos in the future about other things related to keto and working out, but I just wanted to share my journey with you guys. So thanks for watching. Bye.